Hey,
Well,
what the,
hello there.
what the hell? What's happening, Charles?
Something's wrong. It's a Friday night. We're both here. What's going
Oh
on?
shit, we're on time and we're available. That's crazy. Summertime, man. Summertime. We just gotta get through. We're gonna get into the fall thing. We're gonna get stabilized.
Here we go. Get to the
Mhm.
end of the fiscal year and I'm fine.
Yeah. Get to the start of the school year. We'll make it through. No big deal. No big deal.
Oh boy. I just got a notification you're live.
We are live. Well, hold on.
Optimistic
It's
thinking.
still beating, so I'm still alive. You know what I shouldn't have did, Charles?
What you
I,
should
I,
have done.
I shouldn't have looked at the freaking Craigslist like we for our topic tonight. It was a terrible idea. This whole thing's a terrible idea.
It was just bad because,
Yeah, because I see a bunch of stuff that I
well,
want to buy.
the thing is, because of where we are, you and I have had completely different experiences, which
Is a good reason. Yeah, makes for a good talk show.
Mhm.
That's cool.
All right. Well, so, our topic tonight is, is the used guitar market flooded? What are you seeing locally? And
Yeah.
have you picked anything up, right?
We want to know in your territories, are you seeing a lot of stuff out there? A more than normal amount of advertised local guitar equipment? And where are your prices? Are people still smoking crack prices, or are they kind of coming back down to earth reality, gravity exists prices? Or is it like I've experienced a little bit today, like, wow, there's some people bailing on some stuff that if you got a little money, you could just jump in right now and make some purchases.
There you go.
You know,
Well, let's welcome in our folks and see
let's
who's
do that.
in our chat. And of course,
Who showed up?
we got Paul McNary.
Paul McNary and all of the cats.
All the cats, I'm pretty sure. Mitch Heyman has made his way in.
What the Mitch Heyman is going on around here?
It's one of my favorite ones right there.
I love that one.
Cushman NYC is saying, "Hey, people."
Hey, what's up, Kush? That was good.
And Michael Krause, who's probably not going to be with us because it's 3 a.m. where he is right now.
What the hell?
But he did stop in and say, it's, the market is flooded, but not with the stuff he wants, damn it.
I agree, Michael. It's in particular, certain stuff is heavy out there, but not everything we might long for.
And Ryan OU812 is here. Hello there, my friend.
Ryan and OU812. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah. And Herb of Fireside Studios here. And if you've not seen Herb's video from earlier today, go check it out. I really enjoyed it.
Got to get that Easter egg.
Mm-hmm. I almost never catch the Easter eggs. It's like,
I don't catch anything.
Then I feel stupid when I watch the reveal, right? I'm like, okay,
well, that's okay.
Hello there, Herb.
Sometimes I'll get the reveal on my shorts feed before I get that video, or I'll get the reveal and I haven't seen the video. And I'm like, aha, Herb, I gotcha. I'm going to go back and watch it now, and I'll know exactly where it is because I pre-subscribe, but I don't watch until the reveal comes out, and then you'll feel smarter.
Here you go. And Gear Junkie 35 is here. Some welcome to all the miscreants out there.
Gear Junkie got a pet monkey who steps on his pedal when he says step on it. Whoa.
See, I can't believe you missed the opportunity to say when he wants to be funky.
Oh, he's stepping on an envelope filter. And
Cherry 3Gs says units flooded because Seth is putting all these guitars out there.
Yeah, god damn it. I wish it was flooded with my guitars. It's a very light flood. We should all survive that flood, let me tell you. But no, thank you very much.
Herb's watching with a cold beer in his hand. What a guy.
Ooh, my wife went and got me a couple of beers. So I haven't been drinking on the regular, right? I've been drinking on occasions, but the sun rising is an occasion, right? So I just don't keep beer around. But we're having veggie burgers tonight. So she went out and she got me a tall beer. She brought it to me for before the show, but I thought I would save my obnoxiousness. If you can believe that there's a higher level of obnoxiousness that actually exists, Charles, and it does. There's a second and a third gear that we're talking about.
There definitely is, and
I know you've seen second gear at least. You
people
maybe
know,
touched
I don't
third.
think the audience knows this. They get the watered down version.
Oh, totally. You know what fifth gear is, Charles? Fifth gear, I'll tell you what fifth gear is when you're at the bar with all your friends and Seth is so drunk that when they bring the pitcher of water for everybody to share, Seth goes, "Thank you." Go, 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 and drinks half the pitcher. That's fifth gear. It doesn't happen much anymore. But
And then pours everybody else a glass with the pitcher.
I don't know how, but I felt like that pitcher was for me. As far as my body felt like that pitcher was designed for single person intake.
I gotcha. Well, we got Eddie Fay in the chat. Hello there, my friend.
What up, Eddie? Eddie hit me up the other day and said, "What?" I think he said, "What's up with the Prains and Presleys?" And I was like, "I know, I need to get back on it." But I was actually working on a guitar.
You did promise, and we haven't seen one. So
I know. Well, I was working on the on this one.
There you go.
Flame and trying to just get it like nice and done, and yeah.
And Hit Metalworks has made his way in, followed quickly by
What up,
Unbelievable. Oh, so
what
sorry.
up, unfucking believable and hip. I broke my hip, but I didn't trip because I tried to slip, and then I got back up because I caught my grip.
Those gents are followed in by Wayne McConnell.
Wayne McConnell, music in the house. What up, Wayne?
And our guest from up north, Ben Kuntz.
Ben's a good one who knows. He's at least just walking into the Longs and the McQuades, and he would be able to know in thar when thar guitars are on there then wall. Does it look like? Remember how it was for a while? There's no guitars on the wall for a while, and we're all, oh my god, there's no guitars, and now there's a lot of guitars. There's probably not an empty rack in that place. Maybe.
Probably not. Probably not.
Depends on the business. How the business is doing as well.
And DC Rich 581 is joining us as he drives home from the amusement park, so he's going to be lurking for a while.
Nice. That's wicked nice. The roller coasters would make me throw up now. If I like the ones that are hardcore, that are like the spinners and all this stuff. Dude, I'm telling you, I was a hang glider pilot that used to do loops and all kinds of shit. I could handle all of that. And then at some point in my late 30s, my inner ear or something changed, and I went on that, and I was like, "Oh God, no more, no more." Yeah.
Well, you've got to have that stability from the inner ear, or you're just out of luck.
I just know that, and then I went hang gliding after that, just to kind of make sure that I wouldn't have a problem with it. And it's really only if you're doing extreme stuff, like big. And so I just realized, I just gotta fly. Like hang gliding is already extreme enough. Right? That's what I used to tell these guys. It would be going crazy, and they would dive down, zoom as close as they could get to the cliff and to the rocks. And I'd be like, because afterwards we'd all having a beer, and there's a moment where things kind of change. You're like, dude, do you realize how extreme it is just to be freaking flying around in the air? Why do you have to dive at the rocks? Because I was the guy that had to like clean up all the dead rocks guys that would crash.
Yeah.
Because anyway. So I digress.
And we have got Time Surfing Alien in the chat. Hello there, my friend.
What up, Time Surfing? Well, you know what, Charles? They changed the law. We had been fighting the law for many, many years about when you get your pilot's license and hang gliding. When after a certain amount of time, if you didn't pay your money every year, your license would just be null, and you would have to go back to square one. And people were like, no. You've achieved a level of education. You can make us take a test and pay a re-upping fee, but you can't send us back you make us pay for all these lessons, right? Which is the thing that they're trying. And so finally, there's a class action lawsuit, and they changed the rule.
There you go.
Yeah, which is great, because now it's just like you just sign back up, and then you get your head back. You don't want to jump off a hill unless your head's in the game. Like, don't want to buy a $5,000 guitar unless your head's in the game.
Well, Guitar Man 45 has made his way in.
I don't have a $5,000 guitar.
I don't
own one. Yeah, I don't even own one.
Maybe one day, right?
My most valuable guitar is probably the one that my brother has loaned to me forever. It's basically mine, but it's his SG. It's a 60. No, sorry. It's a 73. No, 72 SG.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it is. It's a nice looking guitar too, for sure.
Wait, maybe it's earlier. No, I think it's the 72. It's his birth year. I know that. So I think he's 72. I'm 74.
Well, we got Steve Resser in the chat, and he is followed quickly by Blue Mox.
What a Blue Mox. Rock.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
And McCollum Music has made his way in as well.
He was already here. We said hi. Blue Mox sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. Blue Mox sitting on the dock of the bay. You like that enunciation?
Very nice. And Michael B has made his way in. And
what up, Michael B?
Just
Michael B
before
Live
was Gary.
Is it Michael B Live? Is that his name?
It used to be Michael B Live. He has shortened it to Michael B.
I was going to say, because you could be Michael B Live, and then when it finally does happen, Michael, and your time comes, your friend will be like, Michael be dead.
Trev, did someone slip you a veggie burger? Did you have a bad day?
Yum. Dude, Trev, don't get mad at veggie burgers. Veggie burgers are freaking fantastic. Veggie burgers.
Well, that catches us up with the chat. So,
veggie burgers. Yum.
So, Seth, tell me about, let's dive deeper into this, because we've been kind of teasing this for a couple weeks, right? We did another show, and then we took last week off because I was beat and you weren't feeling too well, and
I was sick. I didn't have COVID, but I was just sick with some kind of stupid sickness that just feel like crap sickness. It was terrible. A couple days.
I've had a different experience here since we talked about the topic as to what I'm looking at now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't really bother looking that much unless I just don't look that much anymore unless I'm really bored. But I looked today and boy, so I'll start out. A couple of things I saw. First up, I saw a PV Classic 30. Come on, that's like bread and butter. That's like a staple that you have, right? For $320. Looked hella clean and nice and new. Like
I want to for about $360 here.
$360. Wow. So $320, $360. Right?
Yeah. And usually here they get listed at $4.
Usually it's $450. Yep. That's about, I think I bought mine for $350. It was listed for $450. All right. And it needed new tubes, or at least needed the tubes pulled out and put back in and everything cleaned before it worked.
Welcome in, Brother William.
It needs new tubes now. Everything needs new tubes except for my Mesa. My Fender and my Classic 30 both need new tubes. Yep. To make them sound like they want to sound, they need new tubes.
I'm actually thinking of putting the original Scorpion speaker back in my Classic 30.
Oh, okay. You want to get that Scorpion sound, the rhythm of love.
Well, the speaker that's in it is awful harsh for what it does. It's very unforgiving, right?
Well, that's kind of one of the beauties of it, though, is it has that attack, that blooming attack. It's all about your finger attack and balancing the volume, and the whole lot of other factors too. Your pickups, right? You got real hot pickups, it's going to respond a lot different. But you get the right setup on them, you'd be stoked.
And he says that's the thing with used gear. First, you got to be into that gear, and then second, you got to get a good deal to make it worthwhile. And that's all usually a trade off, right?
Totally. It was like,
sometimes you just pick it up and you say, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to trade it for what I really want later.
well, that too. But I always look for something, even if it's like a flip, it's always got to be something that I would keep forever. Because I learned that a couple times flipping guitars that I thought were just like, oh, this one, yeah, okay, I'll buy it and I'll definitely sell it. And mind you, I did learn the lesson that everything sells, even if you have to have it for a year or a year and a half or 2 years. Things will sell. Just keep your price. It's got to be a fair price. Just keep what your price is. But do you want to do that? Do you want to hold a guitar under your bed for 3 years to make $280?
Yeah, it depends on how long you have to hold on to it. But kind of going back to what I was talking about, though, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We usually talk about this, the topic. I tend to kind of look on the Facebook Marketplace daily. And mostly lately it's Josh Tanberg's fault because he had to post his Galaxy up on Facebook. And then I decided I needed a Galaxy and I couldn't afford his for 15 grand. So, I would look at cars. So I would go looking at cars. And of course, with my search history, it pulls up the cars and it pulls up the guitars, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. Right.
It does, And so, 3 weeks ago, I was seeing really good deals on Mexican and American Strats in Telecasters.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Tanberg, I'm talking about you. Shut up in the chat. His father-in-law selling the black one.
Oh, there you go. That's your you can get in there and buy it. It's yours.
And we got Mark's gas station in, but
Mark?
But I went back as soon as I got off of work today. I went back in and I looked, and I'm seeing more of the things that you can get anywhere at a ridiculous price. They want all the money for them.
Right.
Kramer Focus 100 series, right? The 100 series, the inexpensive one, $140.
Well, I mean, that's
it's all the money for that particular guitar. It's like,
right.
There's nothing left on that.
Well, yeah, you better want the guitar for something.
And but it's like, it's
the trading and
I'm not seeing as many of the deals here as I was. And
right.
And even it looks like they want all the money for just about everything's out there. Now, have I come across a couple things? Yes, but the market as a whole. But I think it kind of goes back to something you and I were talking about in the green room, right? It depends on your location.
Totally.
I'm 20 miles from a city where teaming with musicians, gear is always out there. People know what they have. They're kind of tuned into it.
Well, yeah, I'm in the probably most populated area. I'm in the Bay Area. So within a 50-mile radius of me, there's, a lot of people. So there's a lot of gear out there. But I've seen a lot of good deals. I mean, there's all the stuff that just doesn't sell. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of stuff out there that are like, I hate to say it because they're good guitars and they're a great little, the PRS SEs. I mean, they're out there everywhere. Ibanez's, they're everywhere. What else is just, there's piles of people trying to sell them, but they just don't bring the money. Fenders bring you your money back. Gibsons bring you your money back. Even there's a little thing with Squires.
They want all the money for Squires.
Yeah, I was just saying, there's a thing with Squires now. They want to try to hold their money. It's like on a Squire? Come on, man. No. But
well, you used to be able to pick up a Squire P bass, $80 and under, easy.
But the
Right.
new Squires are really effing good. So like the what is it? The not the Vintara series because that's a Fender, but what's the Squire series that's really good? The vintage something. They got glossy necks. They've got
Oh, the classic vibe ones.
classic vibes, man. They're really, I mean, they're good guitars. If they all need a setup, they need someone who knows about guitar to do what needs to be done to them to make them play properly and be set up. But as far as the instrument that's there, they're usually pretty damn good guitars for the money.
Mm.
Although the pickups are kind of shit. That's the thing with the anything cheap, the pickups are always shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I started going for Carvins, because Carvins are so amazing that their pickups are so good that you can sell the Carvin pickups for $200 a piece. So if you get the Carvin, so you go buy, I just had an idea, because there's a Carvin out there that I want. That's $800. That if I pull those pickups out and I get say 150 for them, I put Bartolini's in there, which I love the Bartolini's too. No, I was ashamed to pull those pickups out. If they're the 22 pole piece pickups, I wouldn't do that. That would be awful.
Quentin is watching all the channels right now. He's watching us, Under the Bus, and SmackDown all at the same time.
Yes. I never knew that we ever competed with anybody, man. And people must have started after us in this slot because we've been here for a while. And even if they did, it's fine. There's enough people watching guitar stuff out there.
We've always been kind of opposite Under the Bus. I think it's that's okay.
What is opposite Under the Bus? I mean, you mean at the same time?
Yeah, they tend to be on the same time as we are, I think.
And all right, well, I'm not super familiar, but I'm not familiar with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but it's interesting though. I think when you start looking at, in my area, you have to kind of have an eye, right? You've got to know what you're looking for and hunt down something specific. As I start getting into Gretches, I can find some more deals, and I can see the ones where, yeah, it may say 500, but I know I can get it for 350.
There you go. Right. You know? Yeah. And being equipped to have your strategy practiced well enough to where you know what your walk number is, and you know what you want to get it for, and you're super stoked if you get it for that 300, but your walk number's 350.
Mm-hmm.
And I always got to make it easy. I won't go anywhere far. That if it's far and it's a pain in the ass to get there, it's not meant to be. It's not a deal. There was a time I used to drive when I was first started like flipping and buying a Fender and setting it up and plucking it and reselling it. I would drive, and because I don't mind driving, and at the time my job was driving most of the time, so I would try to meet with people out in the field where I was working and buy stuff.
Well, there were, like I said, I wish I would have bought 3 weeks ago because, like I said, I had numerous deals that were on, Fender Strats and Telecasters. Even locally in the pawn shops, I came across a Fender Strat and a Fender Telecaster in the same pawn shop, $800, both in immaculate condition.
See, and those are a couple that could be the buy them just because they are that price, and you can advertise them at a fair price, $11.50, and then just slide them under. When they sell, they sell, and they don't sell, they don't sell. Whatever, you pull it out every 6 months, play it, change strings, have some fun with it.
Hey, Mesa Guitar Guy is
what up, Mesa? I was talking. My friend works for Mesa Amplifier customer service, and she was telling me all about running the show as a solo act for like a couple weeks or a week. I don't know how long. It was for a while, but it was kind of hilarious thinking of having to run the whole show yourself when people are upset about their amps. Right? If your amp cut out on you and you are on tour or whatever it is, it's a problem.
It is just interesting what's going on in the market here. I've got everything from stuff that's way overpriced for what it is, to some things that are just really nice. But you really have to look. But it was a different scene 3 weeks ago, like I said. You know,
And you also like have to be willing to, drop a little bit of money to get in there and
I'm not willing to do that.
yeah, exactly. The better deals are on the higher end items because they are harder to move, right? So you could get a $1,200 guitar for $900, but you got to spend $900.
And Terry says the Fender made in Mexico Strats were, good deals. You can get them with a good body neck, and just rip out the other stuff and replace it with better stuff if you wanted, for as far as the electronics go, right?
Totally. Well, the older Mexican Strats had great pickups. The old ones, the 90s, were great. Even some of the 2000s were really good.
Of course, Eddie says drop a little money and have Seth build you a custom one.
Oh, right on, Eddie. Yes. I mean, this baby right here. We'll do a little bit of guitar porn. You want to single me here?
Hold on one sec. We got Mesa Guitar Guy says they just sold a Firebird Gibby today. So,
oh wow, okay.
Congratulations at the shop there. All right, so let me get you soloed out here.
This is the one that I built because the kit that I did for Randy went so well that I was like, I got to do another one. So set neck. Look at that. Look at the chatoyance on the back.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Not bad, right?
It's nice.
And there's your headstock shape, Ryan.
So Mesa says Mesa Guitar Guy says it's a sweet guitar.
Let me know when you want to start carrying them. Presley exclusive. Oh, check out the logo on the back of the headstock.
Here you go.
Kind of works. It's so windy here. Okay. Yep.
So, were you seeing deals on particular guitars, or are you seeing deals across the board?
On particular guitars, I tend to only hunt for specific guitars that I hunt for carvings. I oddly enough will type in aria. I like to look for arias. I also look for Epiphones a lot. I'll type in Epiphone and go through that. Today I just randomly scrolled through. I could, if we wanted, we could pull up and share screen, and I could pull through some of my local deals that I was actually looking at. You want to do that?
I don't have anything spectacular here to show. It's just there's nothing that I'm really excited about. But why don't you pull up a good deal you found? And how about you guys in the chat? What does your local market look? Is it saturated with a bunch of crap you don't want? Or are you seeing deals out there? Are you seeing stuff that you're interested in out there? What's going on where you are?
So you got to go to the North Bay near me. And then I type in Carvin. And let's bring this up. So what do? I do present. Share screen.
I did get excited about that one Gretsch I saw today though. It was $500, and I was pretty sure I could get it for $350. But
okay. So you seeing my screen there, bud?
I am.
Okay. This is kind of interesting. This the bolt, carven bolt. It's a bolt-on neck. Comes in the carven case. I like that. $650. Signed by somebody that no one knows who the hell that is, but you could easily. That's something that just comes off a little bit of NAFTA, I think
that's the one I signed last week.
Right, I did that on tour. So that would come off with some lighter fluid. No big deal. What else? Okay, let's go down. This is the one. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys.
Hey there, Mark Taft. Welcome in.
This is the one I want, y'all. When I hit that now, it'll come up. Does that stay, guys?
There you go.
It's
So
one.
now you're there.
Okay, great. Look at the wood on that.
That is nice.
What? And the pickups, like I said, these pickups are worth $200 each. $800 in the SF. The only thing about this one is it makes me think it could be a scam. Because that's kind of too good to be true, maybe? I don't know. But that has my $800. Look at, I mean, you're talking $560 for a little amp. I mean, $800 for that in a case, in a carbon tweed case. Come on. Those are cool little amps. Little 16 combo.
Herb has no music stores where he lives. He lives in music hell. Wow.
Oh, dude.
Oh, no.
Where is that? Like Pennsylvania? I know Pennsylvania.
Why do I want to say West Virginia?
Yeah, my brother's in North Carolina. He said it's not that great. His son plays music. My little brother, his son is just a shredder. Very creative guy. This $750 double cut. All right, this $750 set neck. Spurzl locking tuners. So you got switches. You got probably on off for all pickups and one for a coil split. One volume, one tone, wiggle stick. Come on, man. $750. That's freaking that is new PRS SE money. Is there a case with it? Santa Cruz. Oh, it even gives me a reason to go to Santa Cruz. That's it. I'm talking to Sarah tonight. We might take a trip. Well, $750. I mean, come on. If I could walk with that, even for $650.
I get that. Well, Gear Junkie 35, he says he's got an Aria LP style from 1985 or so. And it's right after the Matsumoto Japan factory broke down.
Yep.
And they switched the production to Korea.
Here's another one of those same
Marzio's in it, and he got it for $100.
Oh, 100
20 years ago. Of course, that was 20 years ago, right?
This one looks the same as that other one, but the wood is not. You can see the wood is not.
The grain is not as nice as the other one.
Nearly as good. So I'd rather end for the same price. Come on. Seriously. So that's what I start. I start by looking for carbon. Was the first thing I usually type in. 64.
He checked the market. He saw a headless Kramer bass. He's scared to look now.
Right.
All right. What else you got here?
That's about it for that. Let's see here. I could show that. Let's see if this comes up. There. 320. Classic 30.
Uh-oh.
Sebastopol. That's about a half an hour away from me. Well, a little rip in the I didn't notice that before. But still, it's still bread and butter.
Well, it's everything that's on there. The grill's the easiest thing, right? So
yeah.
I mean, the tweed seems to be in pretty nice shape. No stains, no rips.
Yeah. Manufacturer's description, huh? Great for getting. I'll tell you this. Easy to haul around. This is not true. Unless they made it substantially lighter in a later year. But this is not, you wouldn't qualify it as easy to lug around. Okay. It's 50 plus pounds.
See, Mitch is on the other side of this. He's trying to unload a 2020 Gibson SG on Marketplace.
Yeah. How much?
He set it up for 2 months with no real interest.
See, Mitch. Yeah. Mitch, come here, Mitch. I'm not on a screen, am I? It's because I'm sharing my screen. It's fine. Mitch, I'm having a moment here.
No, you're on screen. You're just on the left hand. We're both on the left hand side.
Because I'm looking at the tab. I can't see myself, but I'm having a moment, Mitch. I'm with you. Because my shit, I'm hoping what's going to happen is that eventually people are going to realize that the market is flooded with all these crappy guitars, and you should just be buying them from people that make them nearby you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You don't got to buy it from me if you live super far away. But anyway, so I saw this one first. This is one of the things why I came with the attitude that, wow, there's deals out there. Because when I first came to my page, this isn't even without typing in PV. It came up as one of the first things on there as 320. I was like, ooh, well, that's lower than normal, right?
Right.
Let's put in this. Let's do this. Let's do Strat. Here we go. 2150. That's all the money for a Strat Plus. That's like a 90 Strat Plus. It looks beautiful though. I'll take that all day, but there's no way. 2150?
Mm-hmm.
That's all the money like it's a collector's guitar.
Hey, Rico B's here.
Rico B. Whoa, there's something going down in the neighborhood.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear that? There's maybe it's so windy here that if a fire breaks out at all, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So
For sure.
Anyway, so he's showing that it's got lace sensors. He's showing that the neck's pretty good, but still, come on, dude. No trades, shipping, or 420. You know what that is, right, Charles? No weed. He doesn't want you to say, well, I'll give you a pound of weed.
Come on.
Because pounds of weed just aren't as valuable as some people might think here. They're less of a commodity here in California.
How does he feel about oregano?
I get that on the regular, though. Oh, how about if I give you a pound of weed? It's like, no, dude, I'm not on that level. I mean, I know I seem out of it, but I'm not a pound of weed out of it. Strat with gig bag. So this is weird.
Dastardly Dave, how you doing?
What up? This is looking terrible. All right, let's see. Ooh. Nope.
No.
180 bucks.
That's not even a Strat.
No, it's not.
No, not even close.
American vintage 73. It can't really be a real 73. Vintage 2, so it's a 73 Strat remake made in America for $1,500 bucks. Yeah, no thank you. Somebody did an ugly thing to the back of a guitar. Now they want you to take it away from them for $65. Please give us your. Oh my God! All right. Here we go. This is becoming a good episode here, Charles. Look at this.
No.
Come on, buddy. No. And they decided to do some wrenches because why not? Let's do wrenches.
I tell you, are those supposed to be wrenches or is it supposed to be fire?
Well, let's see what it's supposed to be. This is looking really well done. I gotta say, the craftsmanship that was just done here. I mean, boy, the Egyptians are just gonna recruit this guy or gal to just get out there and do some hieroglyphs. Because, what is that supposed to be, Charles?
I'm guessing that's fire.
That's disturbing. Neck pocket looks clean. Oh, $65. $65. Yes, vintage Montoya.
Unbelievable. Just threw up in his mouth a little bit there.
Sorry, unbelievable. But come on, $65 and it can be yours. Look at this is cool. Cozart 12 string.
No, don't. No.
No?
No.
Come on.
You did it.
You don't want any of this? That's cool. 12 string, but what are you putting all 12 strings through 6 ferrules? How does that work? You just stack them? You just stack the string ball ends and you stick it through. This thing is a monstrosity. At least they only gave us a few pictures to suffer through. So thank you for that, 200 Sebastopol. I didn't think this would be this entertaining. 350 vintage. Okay, here we go. 1992 vintage Strat. If this is what it is, if $200 would be fair. And Larkspur's real close to me. Yeah, this is a Chinese. So that CN is Chinese. Ooh, so this is a Fender Squire Strat for $350. You know how people always get them and they always they will sand this little part off.
Yep.
But I wouldn't do that because this is a cool guitar, because there was only so many of these Fenders that were made in China. If I could get this for 200, it would be done. And that's where I'm at. Nearly mint, hardly played. Says Fender Stratocaster and plays blah, 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 blah. So 350 Larkspur. So you see this map here, Charles?
Uh-huh.
You see that? So this circle, I live, if it'll let me drag it. Yep. If you go up here, well, don't do that. Go up here. And I live right up here where this green is, pretty much. So a couple miles away from this Larkspur guitar. So that would be fun. That would be a cool little, I mean, I haven't had a red guitar in a while. Ooh, JV modified it. San Anselmo, that's real close. 825. That's all the money though. 800 for a Invader single pickup. That's exactly what I'm charging for a Presley. Yeah, so there's some good deals on my end. You see, there's some cool stuff. Oh, here you go. This is
there's just very little to be excited about where I am. It's a lot of hard digging to find.
Showmaster. Whoo, buddy.
No.
Come on now. Yeah, Showmaster. It's a double locking trim. That's pretty ugly. $400. Come on, dude. Are you on crack? $400. Acoustasonic Stratocaster, like new, $725. You know what? You can't give those things away. I mean, there's maybe a reason to love them, but I don't love them. Whoa. So I'm seeing both sides of it. SRV Strat. Oh, it's a parts caster, $750. Oh, Godin. This is nice for $650. Let's look at this. See, this is one of those things that people just don't know, that name, right? They don't give that name the credit that they should, because this is a beautiful guitar. Look at that fretboard.
Oh, it is, but still, that price is a little high.
What, for a Godin?
Yeah.
$650. If you walk away with $500, this is a quality instrument, though. This is worth $1,000. Look at that top. Like it. Look at that neck too. Wow, pretty good. I'm getting more and more into mahogany necks. The last couple guitars I built have mahogany necks, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, see, for Ben, that's pretty much retail on a Godin.
Oh wow, okay, but $650 US. Going rate, he says. So they're trying to get all the money.
That's the thing. That's the thing I'm seeing in my area. There's nice stuff there. There's enough nice stuff on there, but they want all the money for it.
There's a guild for you. $1,650. Nice top. Ooh. Come on. Oh, you're showing the curve. That's funny. Showing the frets. Okay, there's pickups. It's got a case. It's got great.
I'm in the Austin area. I'm about 24 miles north of Austin.
That neck is something else, right? That's beautiful. And he wants what? $1,650. So here's the thing about a $1,650. When somebody, he wants $1,650. He wants money, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has a guitar, right? So maybe you don't have $1,650. Maybe you have $1,100. Something tells me, dude, this guy, and you're not beating him up too bad, because $1,100 is that's a lot of money. It's more than $1,000. You're showing it, not just trying to do $1,000. You're giving him $1,100. You show up with $1,100, that guy might give you that guitar.
It's been a while since I've been on Craigslist. One of the things I like about Marketplace is when you see something and you kind of like and you want to know what else this guy's got. so you can look and see what else they're selling. Can you do that on
I don't know.
Craigslist? I don't remember if you can or not.
This is a cool guitar. I had a Fender Bronco once. I loved it. It was a 2 pickup guitar.
Guitar
Great.
Man 45 like that guild you were showing.
Yeah, right. And for the price, dude, I'm serious. Like this Bronco neck's been around the block. That Rosewood's killer. Broncos used to be under $1,000, like for the 70s. Broncos, but times change. So, I'll put the last thing that I usually I'll do the searches I usually do. Aria. Nothing close to me. Oh, I love this guitar's been up here forever, Charles. This is one of those ones that if I ever go up to my wife's brother lives in
this is one of those 80s Aria Pro 2s where
Yep, and it looks vaguely like a Parker Fly. It's trying to look vaguely like a Parker Fly. Is a vibe that it's going for, and this has been on this Craigslist for a couple of years, I think. So the guy's not going to give it away, but I bet I could get it for $300. My walk number would be 350. I like that headstock. That reminds me of my Ben. If Ben's still here, that red guitar, the Kramer that you have, is exactly what I had in 6th grade, and this reminds me of the same color of that red, and the same gold that my Kramer 6000 was. So I'd be cool. I like this guitar. If I go up to Davis, I will make a call to this dude for this guitar to see. So he's got a lot of info here too. So it's like he's not coil tapping, standard locking nut, blibbity blah, no case, no 420. Everybody says no weed, no crypto, local pickup.
But it is California, so you gotta specify, right?
It's basically like a commodity, right? You're like, well, let's see. I've got cash, but if we're talking pounds of weed, this is a cool Aria. But $1,100? Come on, dude. Cool Aria for $250 in Chico. And ain't nobody going to Chico. But there's one of the Les Paul styles for $650. That's across the bay from me in Hercules Pinole area. That's not bad. Look, a little tiny bit of flame in it. It's kind of clown bursty a little bit. A little bit clowny. Oh, the back burst is terrible. Look at that. Oh, God, I messed that up. Somebody got fired for that. That top burst isn't quite as bad, but the back, what's up with those tuners? The star on them. Crazy. That back, I want to see. That back's bad. That's bad. Yeah. Okay. So, nope. And that's what, $850? Come on, dude. Anyway, this is what I like to do. Go through here. Vintage, made in Japan. What is this? Is it like a Bernie or something? It's a fresher. $349. Made in Japan. Oh, it's a bolt-on. Made in Japan. Cool. I bet that's pretty nice wood there, though. So that's what my Craigslist looks like locally. And sometimes I'll search tools and stuff like that, or I'll search a price range. I'll search Squire. How do I spell Squire? SQU. Ooh.
So is Unbelievable still here? Is he still in the channel?
Unbelievable still here? $550. Inline Squire. $140 Mustang. I kind of like that blue.
Hey,
anyway.
So I'm going to share the screen for a minute here because I don't know if he's looking for another Parker, but.
Oh, I didn't look up Parker Fly. I could have looked up Parker too. Yeah, that's always a good one. Ooh, but how much?
They want a lot. They want 3,100 for it.
Is it a deluxe? If it's a Parker Fly
It is a
Deluxe,
deluxe. It's a Parker Fly Deluxe 1995. No, I'm just looking at this in real time with you guys. So
cool. Well, I would say if they're up for how much? 30 what? 31 or something?
3,100 even.
So they would take 25, I think. If you talk to them, they would probably take 25 for it. I mean, they do have it laid out pretty damn nice.
So Unbelievable does say stop the madness.
Right. Hold on. I'm going to go back here because usually my area will also
See,
have.
and he's like, no, see, even he's, see, this is what I'm talking about with my area, right? They want all the money for it. He says, no, that should be about 2,500.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 21.
Yep. Folks here want all the money for everything right now. It's the market just, it's not there.
I've got a couple. I've got one for $2,200, transparent blue, looking nice in the case. But that's really it. The other one is a night fly, which isn't quite the same. So, but yeah, so I'd say that the market is definitely. Yeah, I'd say it's flooded for sure. Like there's a lot of stuff out there.
There's
Is it
definitely a lot of stuff out there, but I don't think we're at the point where people are just really kind of let stuff go. At least not in my area.
I think it got to the point where people were like, if I am going to sell it, I'm not going to sell it now because of how bad, because of what everything that's out there. I think the guitar manufacturers, the big manufacturers, are very much to blame for going full throttle pandemic and continuing just so many guitars being manufactured and put into the market as if everybody was going to always continue to start playing guitar even after they're not cooped up at home anymore,
Yeah. Well, there was so much inexpensive guitars that were put out during the pandemic, and majority of what you're seeing is that stuff being let go now.
Yeah, or people that got into guitar got stoked on it, and it is we do want more than one guitar. Everybody does, and so then you want to kind of move things around. So it's like there's just a lot out there right now.
And I think a lot of folks that are selling now are looking to sell to get something else. And so they're looking at, I need to get as much out of this as I can to get the thing I really want.
Totally. Yep. I don't know as many people are just quitting guitar, but I think that guitar is a very commonly quit instrument. There's a lot of people that get all the stuff and then just quit, but all the stuff being these beginner guitars, these $300 guitars.
Well, Mesa Guitar Guy says he's been watching Fender prices drop. And
Yep.
March Murray's backing him up with even Fenders giving 10% off their new Player 2s.
Yes. It's our warehouse is too damn full stale. It's oh shit, we built way too many guitars sale.
Yeah.
It's like,
then you always need another telly. You know the equation. The number of tellies you have plus one is the number.
right. Right. Yeah. No, yeah. Build. That's the Eddie's comment. That's amazing, Eddie. Thank you. Yes, crack the code by building what you want, and that liberates you right there. And then you still do want. It's so funny that you still do want guitars that you didn't build.
Mm-hmm.
I want to commission from one of my close friends. His name's Ross. A guitar at some point when I can really afford it and have him build it because I know how good it'll be. And I know I could build it myself, but I want Ross to build it because I know how good it'll be.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Oh, hold on. I got a message from our
hello there, Oberody. How you doing?
Rico. Custom Parker Fly 12 days ago.
Well, Gary was saying he'd love to find a nice Parker fly like that. They're light, and he could stand up and play again.
So I'm going to say Rico. So Rico sent this through. And now it says custom Parker fly, $250. I'm thinking that this might be a Parker fly kit that I've seen out there that you can get and build.
Oh yeah, sure.
But he's calling it. They're calling it a Parker fly, and it's got, dude. If it has Seymour Duncan hot rodded the SH4 and the SH2, just buy it because those pickups are worth the $250. So if you can buy this Rico, buy it. I would be happy to pay you $60 shipping if it's a real Parker plus
that's not a real Parker. No.
There's no way. But sometimes, man, I bought a real GNL, American GNL, Legacy.
Ben is saying it's fake. Unbelievable is saying it's fake.
Yeah, I know.
Gary's saying it looks very suspicious, and it does. It looks like you hit it when you were talking about it. It looks like a kit.
Yeah, it looks like a kit, and the headstock's not. It's not on point, but they did pretty good with the kit. But I'll tell you this much: those Seymour Duncan pickups, you're still not coming out. It depends if there's good locking keys on that, and the hardware's somewhat okay. You're getting way ahead, and if you get it for $200, you're walking away great.
But, so Rico says apparently there is a Parker fly in Flagstaff. On
this might be. This was Rico that sent me this.
Mm-hmm. Was that the one he sent you?
Mm-hmm. So this might be it. But suspicious. Because I mean, come on, Parker fly is gonna be $250.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's you if you price yourself into suspicion, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we would have been suspicious anyway, a little bit, because just looking at it, but then we would have been like, well, I don't know, $2,800 must be real. $2,800, you might as well get the money for it, right? You're gonna fucking misrepresent yourself anyway. Make a payday.
Oh, here's something interesting. BC Rich says he played a couple Parker 5 bases. They were standard with a high C instead of a B.
Right. Okay.
There'll be some kind of issue with him. He doesn't really recall what the drawback was with him though.
I wonder if it could have been worked out, because a lot of times it's just something with setup or whatever. But I like the high C instead of the low B. That's a good idea. I mean, as a guitar player, I can see more use for that. For me, having that fifth string be, yeah.
All right. Well, we have kind of burned through our time. We got 2 minutes left. So
that was good going on with the skating through the interwebs, looking at stuff. That's fun. I like doing that. I didn't see. I want to show you before we go.
I don't know what you show me.
I want to show you because remember that kid's Squire that I did that I put all those pickups. Freaking $300 worth of pickups in the kid's Squire. So I don't feel bad about it. I bought the thing, so I made the neck into my headstock shape and then put my decal on it, even though it was a Squire neck. But I don't care. I own it. Hold on, I want to show you because it actually came out pretty good.
Oh, there, Keith H. How you doing?
What up, Keith?
All right, so what are we looking at here?
We're looking at a headstock for a little kid's guitar. It's just a little kid's Squire. But I blew it apart, did the fret ends, made it all super comfortable. Basically gave it a real setup, like a real guitar. Sanded down the neck completely and then did, me, true oil finish.
Very nice.
So, and then just Yeah, made it into a little Presley. Because here's the thing, I'm going to take it to work with me for little kids.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, let them bang it around. But I didn't want. Yeah, I'd rather have them banging around a Presley. So, what are the thoughts with the community taking the heads? Because here's the thing, it might have been a Squire, but I didn't. It's not like I shaved off the Squire logo and didn't reshape the headstock to be a different shape. I reshaped the headstock, so I don't see any difference in this than buying a kit neck. And difference between that and the kit neck. What would be the difference?
Well, and you did some work to it. So you made it a lot more playable than it ever was. So.
Oh, totally. And I'm not even selling it. I'm just, calling it a Presley now but it still has a Squire backplate. So
it's been Presleyized.
It's been. So there's something like Shelby Cobra, right?
Yeah.
Shelby, he just did the existing cars and made them better. So. Oh man. Leave your little Presley alone. I know. Hands off your little Presley. Not in front of the kids.
Oh, I think that's the comment where we pull ourselves out. Seth, you got anything coming this week? We should be aware of?
I think I'm going to get back into the regular. On Wednesday, I should be back for playing some Presleys. We'll be playing this beautiful flame top double cut 2 humbucker 24 fret shredding machine that's available for sale on Reverb, and then we'll be back on Friday next week.
There you go.
You got Sunday, right?
I will have a Sunday show. I am still trying to confirm a guest, and so if anyone is wanting to be on the show, reach out and we can get you on. I got spoiled for a long time because Trev kept pre-booking booking guys for me. He was throwing me people. Come on, chatting with Charles, and I got spoiled lazy.
Steve's saying I got to try the velvet oil, so I need to try some velvet oil. That sounds good. I mean, shoot, that sounds nice.
Well, in my workshop there, Seth, I'll be out there this weekend, and I'm going to be starting a new guitar. I'm doing a Telecaster for my brother. And so it's an Eagle in the Wilderness kind of fabric, very Lee Greenwood.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
And we're gonna double bind it with white and a blue pluraloid binding.
Oh well, that'll be fun, dude. Yeah, I mean, binding it is way better, I think, for stretching the fabric. Are you gonna do fabric around the whole thing, or are you just gonna leave the sides?
No, we're gonna do fabric the whole way and double bind it. Yeah,
cool, very cool. Well, that'd be an awesome project. How you're gonna do a video series on it, or
it's gonna be it'll be a whole series, and there will be a new feature on that. We're gonna do opening on that. There is something new in the works.
Okay. Boy, he's leaving us hanging on that one, y'all. Cool. Well, I'll see y'all on Wednesday, and we'll see you on Sunday. And yeah, thank you, Guitar Man. Thank you very much, man. Right on. Thanks for hanging out.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll check out all the shows this weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in the chats.
Fuck yeah. We will.
Oh, yeah. There's only one thing left to do.
No, that's okay. Come on, people. Charles and me. About to take you on guitar safari. So turn on your computer, turn on your phone. It's about to go down. One volume, one tone. Yeah, Charles and me. We're about